of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Holly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this. Hello, my name's Jason. And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in. Thanks for letting me share, y'all. And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Love from the gun. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Cut by Jacobs. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. Well, I sure hope all those defenders took a real quick swig of water over there on the sideline, Brock, because they are headed right back out there to get back to work.
No question about it. That's what really hurts. And you know that returner is looking at his teammates, exhausted, coming on the field. Well, maybe he's not looking at him. He's making the beeline the other way because this defense now has to regroup and get it together.
Shotgun now for Love. Gets this one to Watson. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Jacobs. Takes it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. McCole Hardman now on the return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Opening play, and Bo will throw. His first throw is an interception. And the Packers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Takes the handoff, now Love. That one's complete, right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's able to keep it moving down to the 28. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Play fake, it's Love. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. Love out of the shotgun. Taking a big shot for the end. And oh, he got it! Interception! Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the 49ers are going to take over after the interception.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Mitchell up the middle. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Nix from the gun. Has the connection to Jones. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Get the fullback involved here. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The 49ers pick it up. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They're now set for 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing now off play action. This one's caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the national.
Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Love now. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take this play going under review by the officials. They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 32. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along the routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will take over possession. Running on first here with Jacobs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Watson with the catch. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Love looking to pass. He's on the move. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 13-point lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. Escapes the pocket. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. He lofts it deep left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Love from the gun. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the 49ers are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Working quickly here. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Escapes out to touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Takes the handoff, now Love. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Love. This is reeled in by Reed. And he gets this forward to the 19.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Love out of the shotgun. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He's got it at the 5. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after an all-right gain. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do something.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers take the lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Hardman with a return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mitchell on the carry. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Here's 2nd and 11. That throw finds Kittle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. I picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Forced out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Takes it in at the 26. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Taken in by Dobbs. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Hauled in by Musgrave. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play. And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Fred Warner. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They stick with Jacobs. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing, Love. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Reed will go in motion right. Oh, look at this. They give on the jet sweep. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's Love to throw. On target to Musgrave. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Love on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows their lead to 12.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mitchell. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And that falls incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So it'll be 3rd down. Nix from the gun. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, denies the 1st down.
Punt team on the field. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He has it at the 22. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Handoff here to Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 3rd and just 2 to go. Play fake, it's Love. Headed out right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the 49ers will go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. Nix now to throw. Flush down out to his left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Mix again on 2nd and 10. This is Metcalf working that right side. It's a 31-yard play. And that's a 49er first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Mitchell. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 now. On the move, headed right. Kittle brings it in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Just a quarter left before... He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Jones reels it in. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 17. He has the San Francisco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop to run like that for a tackle for loss.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Nix buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the set. He's on the move. Into the hands of Kittle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Here's Nix. Metcalf's got it. Complete. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. He's throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, that right there, a very important two-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Jacobs running behind center. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Love out of the shotgun. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Now Nix. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made by Elijah Mitchell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw, here's Nix. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They bring their tight end left. Again, this is Mitchell. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Here's Love to throw. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Here's Mitchell again. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And now hang on, they want to take another look at this play. And a very important call coming up late in this game. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on the 3rd and 1 run.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Back to throw. He's got a man left. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. the handoff. Here's Mitchell. And he's tackled for a short gain. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
He's down to a knee, and they've done it. They're going to be playing in the Super Bowl.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. And now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we say.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young M-I-S-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord. All the girls with the barricade. All the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some it ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing, 'cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. Before you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do? Tell me honestly, if you practice honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie and say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. Before you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I want a confession. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie and say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. Before you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you?
Hey, Big Daddy, where you going? Call me Flo Millie, I be flowing, yeah. Skinny, thick pockets on some arms. Woo! I be really rapping, y'all be damn. Michael Jackson, I'm the baddest, Around here, might go get it tatted, yeah. Say the magic, what? Pretty little thing getting ratchet, yeah. Told me that I couldn't, oops, I did it again. I don't like you, I don't wanna pretend. If he ain't spending money, I just go with the friend. If you can give me dollars, give me pound, give me in. Purple, black, made back, yeah, that's me. Up, that ain't free. Ain't dead to me, R.I.P. That yo, she ain't me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what do you want from me? If I wanna test me, I ace it. I don't wait for nobody, I'm impatient. Trip off who? I'm on vacation. I pop when I do it, I'm flagrant. Never is out bake. Please don't compare me to that's basic. The money only thing I'm chasing. Body snatch, you know I'm Debbie Caking. Men like to talk it, I hate it. Ain't hindered, I erase it. New money, minis outdated. If he say he don't love me, that's hatred. Call me Miss, pull up in the latest. Double R truck, backseat, too spacious. Cartier braces, make faces. 5,500 when I pay for my laces. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what do you want from me? Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what do you want from me?
I sit on the corner and shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That, to the, say, poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, designer, say Gucci, Prada print. D.O.E, I'm a condo rich, big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, Q. Let's go, I'ma get.
with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. I come through and nip you crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my rope, at the end of my rope. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that. Ripping off Cadillac, feel like a Cadillac. Nothing but class, it's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm gone. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a soda. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Tell you how to get rich quick. 20 a month and I can show you how the other